first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Stafford. The completion to Riddick. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. It's caught. Jones. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
First down now, but that clock rolling. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. He hits Riddick underneath. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Lions now are going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Stafford, and that's complete to Jesse James. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is right down Broadway. tie this game here in the final seconds. This hasn't exactly been a battle of one touchdown after the other, quite the opposite. But at 3-3 now here in the fourth, it's been an entertaining game considering just 2 field goals.
Yeah, is it really a football game now, or are we watching baseball? This feels like a pitcher's duel, doesn't it? Nice and tense on the edge of your seat. Have you been scoring this one? A lot of strikeouts and ground balls in this one.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Packers.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Green Bay.
One overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that 2nd overtime in just a moment. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards, first down, Packers. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone, all right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And Graham's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
319. Come on. Stay with your man.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Biggest play now in this opening drive of overtime. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Detroit.